Welcome to the Black and Gold Report. We're joined by one of the newest members of the Oakland hockey team. That's Jason Scheuer. First of all, Jason, can you just take us through the process of you ending up here in D1?
Sure. I came from Brother Ice. I played there for 3 years. My brother plays here at Oakland, and he played at the Division I level. So I wanted to come play for Oakland, and I tried out last year. Coaches told me I wasn't developed enough, so they said give it a little time, and now I gave it some time and feel like I'm ready to play, and they offered me the spot, and I took it.
I know that we talked with Adam Novak last week about you and the workouts and that you've progressed really well since day one of the workouts. Can you tell us a little bit about that and how you're feeling?
Sure. The workouts, we've been working out with the NCAA trainer, and he's been really taking us through some tough workouts. Been getting tougher every week from the first week, so I feel much stronger, much faster, and I'm ready to compete at D1 level, I guess.
Now, what has your brother kind of told you, or any sort of advice he's given you about playing for Coach Backus and Coach Scheuer, if anything?
He told me coaches are great guys, that they're very confident. Coach Backus, he really gets everyone to buy into the system. So he told me I'll definitely love playing for Backus, and he said Gordy's a great defenseman coach, so he said he'll show me the way, and I'm really excited to just be playing for him.
Now, I know it's early and that we haven't officially had our first meeting yet here as of the time that you and I are talking, but have they told you anything about your role or what they're expecting out of you yet, or are you still waiting for that to come?
Still waiting for that to come. Whatever spot they have me in at the beginning of the season, it's their decision, and I will work as hard as I can to either get in the lineup or stay in the lineup and be an impact player.
And let's talk about the type of player you are. I know we talked about that a little bit when we did our recruiting announcements here, but just for, I know, a different audience listening here, can you just tell us a little bit about the type of player that we can expect to see from you out there on the ice?
Sure. I like to consider myself a two-way defenseman. I really concentrate on separating the man from the puck all the time, staying on the D side. Try to be an excellent penalty killer. I try to anticipate what the opposing team's going to do on the power play, so I always try and practice that and get it down right. And I always try to block shots because I figure if it doesn't get to the goalie, it can't go in, so I might as well take the hit.
And then with that, I know that, I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing, but at first I know when fans and other people around the league kind of look at you, the first thing they're going to do is want to compare you to your brother, but I know that you're a different type of a player, so what ways are you different than Jeff?
Jeff, I'd say, he's also a very technical player. He's 6'5", so I can't really measure up to him in that department, but what Jeff has in being 6'5", I have in weight. So I like to throw my weight around and just use it a little more than he might. And I actually try and, play like him because he's my older brother and try to move the puck quick just like he does and be good with my stick. So.
Now, have you talked to any of the other defensemen who are returning so far this year? And if you have, can you just kind of give us a little bit of those conversations a little bit in terms of what they're kind of telling you?
I haven't talked much to any of the returning. I've talked a little bit to Dustin Hoffner, but we haven't really spoken about what the coaches are expecting. But I talked to Brian Jacobs a few times, and he told me that just be ready to play your hardest, and don't be surprised where the team might end up at the end of the season.
Now, I know earlier we touched on you going back to, or you going to D3 here for your first year at Oakland. How much has that helped you in terms of your development? I know we talked about where you were from the weight room in terms of the first session to now, but where are you in terms of how D3 has helped you in terms of your game?
I was definitely wanting a big role on the team I played for, and D3 supplied that. I really found my confidence there. So I moved the puck quicker, I skate faster, and I move with more confidence in what I'm doing. So if anything, it's really helped me in that department.
Now, one thing that the coaches like to preach is buying in. From what you've seen so far, do you think that you fully bought into the program so far, or are you still kind of waiting a little bit to keeping your ears open to hear what they have to say, or is just based on what you've seen so far just enough to make you buy in?
From what I've seen so far, it's enough to make me buy in. I mean, Jeff he's really told me that this is the place I want to play, and he told me it's really a brotherhood. So you really wanna go out there and win for your teammates, and I'm absolutely ready to give it my all.
Now, the first couple practices are probably going to be some of the most grueling practices of the season. Hopefully, they're the most grueling practices of the season, because I think that means that things are going pretty well if they don't have to kind of get down on you guys throughout the year. But going into that first practice, those first couple of practices, what are you kind of thinking? What are you kind of anticipating here?
I'm thinking that it's going to be sort of a little camp. I'm going to get to know the systems a little bit better, and I'm prepared to work. So I've been working the past 5 months to try and get stronger and more in condition. So I'm hoping whatever they throw at me, I'll be ready for. But I'm just excited to get the season started.
One thing that they do up here, and I'm not sure if they do it at D3 at all, is that they do video sessions where there's one day a week where, they just kind of go through everything. And I know they show you guys video individually more throughout the season at different times. But have you gone through that with D3 yet? And if not, how do you think that's going to help you as well, being able to see the things that they break down for you?
The D3 level, we did not do that. But I'm definitely ready to see where I can improve, because I feel like watching myself, I can think that that was definitely not what I was thinking. I didn't see that guy, or I didn't think about making that play. So I'm ready to take that and use it in the next game, and hopefully build on that and continue to become a stronger player.
Here with Jason Scheuer on the Black and Gold Report. Just a couple more questions for you. Exhibition game coming up on Saturday in Kalamazoo. Going into that game, what are you looking forward to the most, putting on that jersey for the first time?
I'm definitely looking forward to that first shift. I can't wait to get out there and really see how I do against them, and after that, build upon that. So, yeah.
Anything that sticks out for you in terms of the schedule? Because I know one of the things that we talked with a lot of people about is getting off to a fast start. So what sticks out for you on the schedule, and what are some of the keys to get off to a fast start from a newer player's perspective?
Well, first off, I'd say the Kent State games. I think those are the third week after you play the Kalings next week.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to that game, the first home game for sure. Quick start. Love to get off to a couple wins there and build upon that and just get a lot of confidence early on in the season. That way, if we ever have, I'm sure, we're not going to have our best game sometimes, but we'll be able to say, we have that confidence and we have that strength to play, so let's just get back to that.
And then, final question here for you. What does it mean to be here on D1 finally? We're on the afternoon before your first official D1 appearance in tryout camp. What does it mean to you to finally be able to make it after a year of working hard to get here?
It means a lot. I've been wanting this for a long time, ever since Jeff first put on the jersey. I knew that this was what I wanted to do, and I'm just very excited to be part of the D1 team.
All right, thank you very much, Jason, and best of luck to you this season. I'm sure we'll be talking to you again. And that is Grizzlies defenseman Jason Scheuer here on the Black and Gold Report.